Hi, Phil Piplinski here with Practical Hapkido, good friend Dax, here to bring you yet another Practical Hapkido defensive technique, and this is our same side wrist grab number 4, there's a lot to learn and gain from this particular technique, but one of the most important things is this trapping that we're going to do. First I'll describe the technique. We trap, we step to it, I turn, rotate, and I've got a nice arm bar here. Okay? The details to that is, number one is, we're learning that big muscle groups beat small muscle groups. So if he's really hunkering down on this, he's muscling down, I'm not going to be able to pick this thing up. If I trap, if I go to it, now I can stand up, he's not going to beat my muscle groups. My leg muscle groups are going to beat his arm muscle groups any day. That's a player. Okay, so we're using big muscle groups against small muscle groups. The other important aspect of this is where I trap this hand. I'm going to lay my hand across the back of his hand, and I need my ring finger touching right here, right below the heel of the palm, right there specifically. My thumb is going to rest just this side of this knuckle. Okay, so I lay my thumb there. Ring finger goes here. Doesn't matter how far my ring finger goes, whether it's a little bit or a bunch, it doesn't really matter. Trap, go to it, turn, and an arm bar. I go just above the elbow with my ulna bone. We call it our bone of pain. If I really want to be mean, I add a twitch onto this and I get a nice response. I'm also adding this rotation here into the lock, pushing here, and a little bit of this rotation. I don't want to do a lot of this because if I go too far, I'm going to turn this and he's going to bend the arm and I have to go to a different lock completely. So I want control of that. Trap, go to it, turn, arm bar. After you got the arm bar, you got any number of things that you can do with this. But this is real critical. This trap is critical. Going to it is important and critical. Big muscle groups, turning, rotating. Here's my nice arm bar. It's quite smooth. It gets to a point where when you're doing all this stuff and you get used to it, you can almost turn it into something called a waveform. If some of you are advanced students and study waveform application, I can come up and add that, turn into that, and add some really big bang for the buck. But anyway, that is Practical Hapkido's same side wrist grab number 4. Train smart, train hard.